Happy Friday. Welcome to KCAL News Mornings at 5 and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. Time right now is 5:39.
All right, so as we head into the weekend for our dads and to celebrate them, KCAL anchor Amy Johnson shares the story of a special bond between a father and son and the special gift they're sharing with others as nurses.
And these are all your patients right now.
They are lessons passed down from father to son.
So you got a pick line.
These lessons can be the difference between life and death.
Then you go down to patient.
Arnold Ubalde is an ICU nurse at Dignity Health Glendale Memorial Hospital. His son Joseph, also now a nurse at the same hospital.
And just do immediately the charting.
While he is teaching his son these days, it was his son that began this learning curve during an emergency.
He stopped breathing in front of us. I was carrying him in my arms, limp, and it was purple, not breathing, and I didn't know what to do.
That's when Arnold, a successful banker in Saudi Arabia, decided he was going to make a career change.
At that time when they were doing the chest compressions and reintubating him, that was the moment that I decided that, I better do something. I better become, something that will allow me to take care of him and understand the disease. And that's when I decided to become an RN.
Joseph was just 14 months old when the family came here on vacation and nearly died several times.
When we went to Children's Hospital, they never let us go. They said, your son has myasthenia gravis, and if you leave this country, he will not make it.
Myasthenia gravis is a neuromuscular disorder where the body's immune system mistakenly attacks the neuromuscular junction, disrupting communication between nerves and muscles.
His heart would stop, would slow down, and he would not be able to breathe because his muscle inside the lungs are also affected.
Joseph was the youngest patient in the state to suffer with the disorder, which made treating him unique. The protocol is still used to treat children today. Now, he was in and out of the hospital while Dad was in and out of the classroom in nursing school.
And that was a very tough decision for me because, I was a banker. This is a totally different profession. But
to save your son.
It was to take care of my son, to save my son, and not to be afraid when something happens to him, I would know exactly how to handle it.
It would take Arnold 3 years to become a registered nurse.
Fortunately, at the time when I became a nurse, I was more aware of the disease and how to handle it, what are the triggers.
Joseph is now a healthy 22-year-old and recently finished nursing school. What was it about seeing your dad that made you want to go into nursing? Because there was sure a lot more money in banking.
Yeah. Well, growing up, he would always tell me stories about patients he took care of, how grateful they always were to him and the care that he provided them.
He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was ready for the challenge, especially with his dad by his side.
I've always liked or loved science as a kid. So this is our doctor. But I kind of pivoted to nursing versus medicine because I really wanted to spend the time and build that relationship with a patient. Not that a doctor doesn't, it's a different sort of intimacy, I guess, when you're a nurse, because you spend 12 hours with them.
He says it's a special bond with the patients, one of those lessons he learned from his dad.
I think it's a privilege to take care of that patient, and I see him or her as one of my family members. So if I want my family member to be taken care of this way, I will never forget, why I became a nurse and how I want my family members to be taken care of. Press hard on this.
Not a lot of people, I would say, would have, someone like him around, especially guiding me at such a young age. I'm lucky.
The hospital CEO says they are lucky to have this dynamic duo.
Arnold and Joseph are a huge part of our team and a great asset.
Betsy Hart is the CEO of Dignity Health Glendale Memorial Hospital.
Knowing the influence Arnold would have on Joseph and that Joseph is going to carry out his dad's care in the same fashion or way because he watched Arnold do it. It really is great. Our patients are better served because of it.
Makes me beyond proud to see him in full circle from being a patient when he was a kid to now being the one to take care of someone who needs his help this time around.
Oh, so sweet. What a great accomplishment.
That's just a great story. And, you know, nurses do so much.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to be inspired by them, but
Absolutely.
them having this personal story just makes it even more.
I agree. And happy Father's Day. It's